A golfer keeps a record of his scores in competitions during 2009. He scored 75 4 times. He scored 76 3 times. He scored 77 4 times. He scored 78 7 times. And he scored 79 2 times. So the top row is the score, and the bottom row is the frequency, the number of times that the score occurred. We want to find his mean score for 2009, his modal score for 2009, and his median score for 2009. So part 1, his mean. So the mean of the set of data is going to be the total of all the scores divided by the total number of competitions. So for a numerator, which is the total of all the scores, we're going to have to multiply the score by the frequency each time and add it on to the rest. So it'll be 75 multiplied by 4 plus 76 multiplied by 3 plus 77 multiplied by 4 plus 78 divided by 7 plus 79 divided by 2. And for the denominator, which is the total number of competitions, we're going to have to add up the frequencies. So it'll be 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2. So we end up getting 4 times 75 plus 3 times 76 plus 4 times 77 plus 7 times 78 plus 2 times 79, which gives us 1,540, divided by 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2, which is 20. And 1,540 divided by 20 is going to be 77. So his mean score is 77. Part 2 asks us to find his modal score, so his most common score. So modal score means mode, which means most common score, and that's going to be 78 because 78 has the highest frequency. If we have a look at this frequency row, we can see that 7 is the highest frequency, which means that 78 is his modal score because 78 occurred the most. It occurred 7 times. So the mode or modal score is 78. Part 3 is his median score. So when we think of the word median, we want to think of middle. So when we added up the frequency, 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7 plus 2, we got 20. So the total number of competitions were 20. So we need to find the middle value out of those 20 scores. So what we're going to do is divide 20 by 2, because in order to find the median, we're always going to divide the amount by 2 if it is an even amount. If we have an odd amount, for example 21, we would say 21 plus 1 divided by 2. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. So what we're going to do is get the mean of the 10th and the 11th score. So what that means is we're going to add them together and divide them by 2. So there's 20 scores. The middle two numbers of the ranked data are the 10th and the 11th numbers, and both of these numbers are 77. So the median is 77 plus 77 divided by 2, which is still going to give us 77. So the median score is 77. So how did we know that the 10th and 11th numbers were 77? Well, if we have a look up here at the frequency, the first 4 numbers, or the first 4 scores, were 75. The next 3 were 76, so 4 plus 3 is 7. So up as far as the 7th score we have 76, and then 7 plus 4 makes 11. So up as far as the 11th score we have 77. So the 10th and 11th score must be 77. So we added 77 to 77 and divided it by 2, and we ended up with 77, which is the median score. So for example, if there had been 30 scores instead of 20 scores, we would have divided 30 by 2, which would have given us 15, and we would have gotten the 15th and 16th value and added them together and divided by 2. If there had been, let's say, 42 scores, we would have divided 42 by 2, which would have given us 21. So we would have got the 21st and the 22nd score, added those together and divided by 2. So when there's an even amount of numbers or values, like 20, 30, 42, and so on, we divide them by 2, And then we take that value and the next one, add them together and divide by 2. However, if there is an odd number of values, for example 21, we add on 1, giving us 22, divide by 2, giving us 11, and the 11th value would be the median. But we'll have a look at this in later videos in a bit more detail.